Nice, Celestial Storm.
Alright guys,
Let's
it's
go.
2:12. You guys have until 2:32 to build your decks. Remember, 40 card decks. You can have it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Sorry.
Alright, Ogre, let's go. There you go. Got each of my cards. I don't even know what cards I'm just just came here.
Oh, one of these. Wow, that attack really looks cool.
You open them, sort them by
Ogre. Swampert. Old school switch. Beldum. Nice. Sweet. Alright. Ooh. Go. Technia. Mudkip. Lucky. Beldum. Energy. New York. Energy. Blaziken GX. Look at that. Stuck attacker.
Good artwork. Okay. I'm happy with life now.
Sunball. Oh wow. Swampert.
Ooh, beatbox.
For this,
oh, nice, dude.
and Blaziken.
My Rocky pack. I only have one pack left.
Alright, love this. Spinner, Torture, Slide Rock, Tackle Bite, Super Scooper, Sprout, and Grumpy. Alright, do my deck. Alrighty, so the pre-release is over, and I got my 3 packs here, but the person in front of me got a Ludicolo Hollow, a Stack Attacker GX Full Art. That's crazy. Look at this shiny. That is amazing. That is amazing. And a Copycat.
6.
These cards are gonna be pretty good. Pretty valuable right now too.
Yeah.
These are 3 packs.
Okay.
Start with this Stack Attacker.
Yeah.
And open it.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can get something good.
How many cards? 6.
Alright.
Position? Yeah.
4, 1.
Now the question is, do we prize our full art? I have a feeling.
How?
Cat pick for you.
Alright, back. Can open it.
Spirit of power draw. Draw. Apricorn, just check.
Energy onto Lantern.
Sneasel, C-Dot, open, C-Dot.
Okay.
We have Scyther.
Great Ball?
That's still there.
Average Dot. Okay. And
Just can't swing anymore. No. It's just a wall.
Yeah.
It's just a tank.
that's crazy. That's amazing.
Yeah, no.
What's that? Let's see. I have not attached for turn, right?
Sprout,
No.
Is it?
Sable energy.
3 for 5.
Muscle bro. Ah, nothing.
I will.
Alrighty, so I'm back from the event, and although I did not pull anything too great, I did went 3-0. I'm gonna show my 40 card deck that I made. So I just based it around Swampert. So I have 5 Mudkips. In pre-release tournaments, you are allowed to use more than 4. In contrast to regular standard tournaments, you can only use 4 of each card. So 4 copies of each card. So I ran 5 because I wanted to make use of starting with Mudkip a lot in order for me to win most of those games. So yeah, he was in my starting hand most of the time, if I remember. So, and I only have 2 March Tops because I didn't pull any, but I got this from it came with the deck box. So got the March Top, and then I got 3 Swampert. I pulled 1, which ultimately made me decide to use Swampert. So got that. And I just love the ability, and the attack is so overpowered. And then we got the Kyogre. I remember I started this in my first game. It actually helped a lot, so I can spread the damage around. And then Grand Wave, I just knocked out a lot. It especially helps because since there's only 4 prize cards. So got the Kyogre. And then I actually decided to include the Registeel because its HP is 120, and its ability in pre-releases, a lot of Pokemon don't attack for much. So when you have like this ability that lessens the damage, it definitely helps. And why not just use it just in case there's an opponent that has an ability. So yeah. Then for Mawile, I include this because it just goes along with the steel Pokemon, like Registeel. So I decided to use this because just in case I ran into Pokemon GX, which I didn't, but just in case I did, I wanted to keep him in the deck. Then I ran Sableye. This was basically a card that I didn't really use. It's more to mess with people because of Disable. Usually people just choose one attack to use, and if you disable it, then they won't be able to attack. So yeah, actually, and the ability also helps as well. And then for the that was all my Pokemon. And for the trainers, I used the Master Royale. This helped a lot with my Swampert. I think I only used it twice, I believe. Yeah, it especially helps when you need to attach another energy, and just increases the amount of damage you put on your opponent. So use that. Tate and Liza. This helped when I needed to get out the active position. It's a game changer. Bill's maintenance. This helped a lot when I needed more cards to get. Underground Expedition. I just wanted to use some more supporter cards because you do not want a deck that's a lot of Pokemon and just a lot of energy and no supporter, and not much supporters. So yeah, this definitely helped. And there's a lot of people that messed up because they looked at their entire deck when they're only allowed to look at the bottom 4 cards. So yeah, they messed up on that part, but it's all right. I believe if you did mess up, your opponent gets the prize penalty, which sucks. Timer Ball. This helps a lot, especially when you hit heads. This decided the game for me in my last matchup. I got heads on when I needed a March Tomp, and I already had a Swampert in my hand, so got the Marshtomp, evolved it. The next turn I put Swampert, then I won the game. So yeah, so 2 of that really helped. Then Fenball, this helps especially in the mirror match. Happy I got this. This helped me when I was versing a second match. I was versing someone that was using Swampert as well. So just being able to get a Pokemon like either Swampert or Marshtomp, especially when I have only 2 copies of Marshtomp, it helped me a lot. Then Acrobike, I like that they brought this back, because obviously the one in Primal Clash is, or has it? I don't know. It already rotated out, so, or it's gonna, at least, so that actually helped me quite a bit. Super Scoop Up, this was kind of a fun card I wanted to put in, just in case I was stuck like in an active position, or with a Pokemon with a lot of damage. It didn't work the time I played it, but it's a fun card. Then Switch, this really helped me. There's Attacker, I believe it's the evolved version of Gulpin, but it's basically it doesn't allow you to use your attack in a turn. One attack. So when I had a Swampert in, they used an attack that didn't allow me to use Hydro Pump, and I just switched out, and I believe I brought Kyogre in, just knocked it out. So yeah, Shine of Punishment, I brought this because just in case I had to face an opponent that somehow got a GX and use it in their deck. So yeah, I didn't need to use this, but also helped. And for the rest, I got energies. I used 11 water energy and 3 metal energy. Yeah, I didn't want to use too much metal energy, especially if I only had 2 steel Pokemon. So yeah, and I wanted to just use a lot of this, maximize the amount of water energy for Swampert, so I can just power him up. So overall, if there's still any more pre-releases out there, I definitely recommend Swampert if you do have the chance to get it. I went so happy that I went 3-0. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace out.